We're live.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the July 9th, 2026 council work session beginning at 6:30 p.m. We'll start with Mr. Masisklis.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. First item is the second reading of that CRA agreement. There is an amendment to this. So as mentioned a couple weeks ago, we were removing the information about a TIF agreement. They do not require a TIF agreement. We are not going to provide that. In regards to their payroll figure, they have agreed to bump up their pledge from $5 million to $9 million. So that's an average of $75,000 per at their. We still do expect about 20-25% more than that, both on the headcount side and on the average payroll side. But that is the amount that they're willing to increase their pledge. And I will say part of that is due to some public comment that occurred at the last couple meetings. So that was great. We referred that to them, and they bumped their numbers.
Yeah, I'll admit I was rather disappointed at an average of 40,000 because I think that hits right at what the average income of a Trenton citizen is, if I'm correct. So going to 75, I mean, that's a significant bump of what our average income per citizen is.
Yep. Moving on, the second item on that agenda is what you requested, a first reading of the rate freeze. So for water and sewer, it indicates that we had initially expected to require a 3.6% annual rate increase for the next 5 years, thanks to the TAP fee and our investment of those funds. We will be using that to offset the cost of the existing the water tower that's under construction, as well as the ongoing user fees for large customers coming into the city. So it also mentions, in addition to that rate freeze on the residential side, that larger users would not be frozen at rate. So we would likely be increasing those at CPI.
Okay. So just to clarify, we will be raising rates on commercial properties.
On users above 8,000.
Yep, but not on residents.
Correct.
Thank you. Any additional questions? Thank you. Mr. Baker.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. Bringing a motion tonight before you for the city manager to enter a contract agreement with Kleinzers for engineering costs for the 2026 local paving of $35,000.
Any questions?
Do we have a list yet of what roads we're going to be doing?
It's on here, but I can tell you if you'd like to hear.
Yes, please.
John Street from State Street to West Roger, Brailsford from West Roger to West Aberdeen, all of Community Park, and then the alternate streets will be Greenwood from North Miami to Westview Avenue, and East Roger from North Miami to East Aberdeen.
All right.
That's a total of how many streets, Mr. Baker?
2 for sure streets, with including Community Park, and then 2 alternate streets, which would be a total of 4 streets potentially in the Community Park.
Just a question, mileage-wise.
Well, I left that on my desk.
Okay.
It's okay. It's a lot. They're wide streets. There's a lot of concrete being replaced. A lot of curb, a lot of sidewalk, a lot of ADA upgrades. And there's some additional, due to the way the curb is from the past, there'll be quite a few driveway aprons as well. At least half of them.
Thank you.
Anything else? Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Beresford.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. In front of you, there's a motion to authorize the Clerk of Council to certify to the Ohio Department of Liquor Control. The Trenton City Council does not request a hearing on the application for a liquor permit to Two Brother LLC for East State, Trenton, Ohio. That is right across the street. They are up to date with everything. They're in good standing, so we respectfully request that council does not request a hearing on their liquor permit. Any questions on that?
What kind of establishment is it?
It's the sports bar and grill,
Okay. I know.
right across the street from us.
Oh, okay.
We had a ribbon cutting, I think, about a month ago with them. Additionally, there's another motion to revise the city's Trenton strategic pillars: public safety and operations, strong and secure neighborhoods, connected community, economic vitality, and to include an additional pillar, responsible infrastructure. This was discussed during the council retreat, and everyone wanted to add an additional pillar, which was responsible infrastructure. So that is that motion.
Any questions? Thank you. Ms. Hart?
Good evening, Mayor and Council. I'm obviously not Mr. Nichols, but I will read his request for an executive session. This is executive session request to consider confidential information that is directly related to a request for economic development assistance under any provision identified under the Ohio Revised Code 121.22 G8, or that involves public infrastructure improvements or the extension of utility services that are directly related to an economic development project, as necessary to protect the interests of the applicant or the possible investment or expenditure of public funds to be made in connection with the economic development project, and to confer with legal counsel. If you don't have the agenda in front of you, it does have in parentheses AWS and township discussion.
Thank you. I'd also like to make a motion that we go into executive session for the hiring, firing, disciplinary action, or compensation of a public employee. Did I say that correctly? Thank you. Do we have any other discussion from council?
I have a question for Mr. Baker. I know we're looking at the timing of the traffic lights at First and Miami and State. And hopefully we'll get some resolution there. But in the meantime, is there a way we can put a sign on State Street at First not to block that intersection? Because cars seem to back up through that intersection, then the light for First turns green and there's nowhere for anybody to go because cars are backed up through that intersection.
Yes, we can put that up. If you'd like an update on the intersection talks, I can give you that as well.
Great.
We received the recommendation from Kleinger's after their study, and that recommendation has been sent on to Capital Electric, which is the company that does the service. We have the service agreement for our traffic lights with, and Marcos and I are waiting for a quote from them. I was supposed to have that quote potentially by the end of this week. It was sent to them on Thursday last week. So we're at the point now, it's pretty much a sole source type of thing to convert over to digital traffic timing versus the loops that's in the pavement. So we have to use certain types of electronics to coincide with what we have to make everything work. That will make the crosswalks work properly, change the timing, the preemptive for the fire and EMS. So we're waiting on a quote, and once we get that quote, we'll throw it in front of you and try to get this done.
Great. Thank you.
We're at that phase.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Baker.
Anything else?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, I saw Mr. Prophet turn his microphone on. I thought he was. I saw the subtle microphone hit. All right. Well, seeing nothing else, I will entertain a motion to go into executive session for the reasons stated.
So moved.
Second.
Councilman Prophet and Councilwoman Butts. Roll call, please.
Mr. Prophet,
Yay.
Ms. Butts,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Croucher,
Yay.
Ms. Montgomery,
Yay.
Mr. Nichols,
Yay.
Mr. Rourke,
Yeah.
Mayor Perry.
Yay. We are going into executive session at 6:40 p.m. No other business will be conducted in work session, and we'll be back promptly at 7:30. Thank you.